Hey Soul Tribe. Welcome back to the channel, okay? Welcome back. I'm glad you made it. Okay, I got your message. I love you so much. I'm back with the readings and the vibes, okay? If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you for stopping by today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and like this video, okay? Cosmic Strawberry Tarot LLC. A few things, it's a couple things. Let's talk about it. Let's relax. Let's talk about it. Come on in the room. First of all, I've been hearing and channeling all kind of stuff for y'all over the weekend. The energies have been intense. The warfare has been at an all-time high. We just experienced a full moon. I want you to know that these people got up under that moon and gave it everything that they got. Whoever these people are from your past that you are disconnecting from, you're going in a whole new direction. You're standing your ground. You're not allowing people to walk over you or disrespect the boundaries that you have put in place for yourself. These people are upset. These people are dealing with their karma, first and foremost. These people are afraid of you. Let's just start there. These people are intensely afraid of you because of the consciousness, the guilty consciousness that they have in regards to everything that they did behind your back in the past, okay? Folks is trying to run scared, but ain't no running and ain't no hiding from all of this energy that these people have conjured up, and that all these energies that these people have been projecting onto you, these intentions. Divine Collective, Spirit is wanting you to fully understand the magnitude of what's going on in relationship to you and relationship to everybody who decided to try to play with you in the past, because this shit is getting real and this shit is intense. Let me pray. All-knowing and all-being Olodumare, I call upon your divine presence to assist me in this collective Celtic Cross message for the collective. I call upon the collective white light of protection to come forth from the golden orb above my head, covering and expanding to the entire collective body from the tops of our heads to the bottom of our feet, through each chakra, extending through our entire aura. Individually and collectively, this light surrounds, protects, heals, and guides us, going within us to further protect, cleanse, purify, and heal, totally permeating the entire collective body. I ask that any and all negative, sickly, jealous, evil, manipulative energies, entities, spirits, guides, or vibrations that have attached themselves to us or that may have been sent to us be transmuted into activation and awakening energy to empower and strengthen the entire collective body and to never return. I ask this blessing with all the love that I have in my heart, and for the sake of the greatest good, it is so. Okay, y'all, so a lot's going on. A lot is going on in the ethers and in the physical world. Everything that is going on in the ethers is manifesting its way into the physical realm. My spirit guides and ancestors wanted me to know at the beginning of this journey that the enemy that was going to soon be revealed to me was already defeated, and there was nothing for me to worry about. And I want y'all to take this energy how it resonates. If it don't apply, let it fly, okay? It's other content on the channel that you can look through, scroll through, and see if something calls to your spirit that may resonate with you. Make sure y'all use your own intuition to discern how the story may fit, how the energies fit in your everyday life or in the storyline of what you got going on. There is no gender in tarot, so we listening for the message, okay? We're not going to get caught up on the discrepancies. All right. So yeah, we just had a full moon. I did the cheers to the freaking weekend message, and the cheers to the freaking weekend message caught me off guard because I have a lot of people who, at this point, I've come to the realization, I know that I've already known that I'm experiencing a lot of spiritual warfare, and I know that there's specifically, I knew of absolutely for sure 2 people, but Spirit has been showing me over the last week through my experiences with the warfare, that for one, there is more than two people. For two, what they're sending, we are being protected from. Definitely, 100% sure. Because the intentions behind and the whatever it is that they're calling up and whatever it is that they're saying, whatever they have in their heart that's even giving them the energy or giving them the ambition or that's motivating them, whatever this deep-seated hatred and envy is that they have, that is fueling them to continue to project all of these energies of disruption, dismay, and negativity, and just all of these very dark, ill intentions. We are being divinely protected from those intentions coming into fruition. But in the process of that protection, we experience things that let us know what's really going on out here. You know what I'm saying? And Spirit really wanted me to feel what's been going on out here. Because I do my readings and I get my messages and I move according to what Spirit tells me. I don't really hang on or get too caught up in what other people are doing. Even though I can read it and see it in the messages, once I see it and read it in the message and put it out there, I'm done with it. I move on with my day. I don't got time to sit and dwell on what nobody else got going on in their kitchen because I'm too busy cooking in mine. You know what I'm saying? So Spirit really wanted me to feel the intensity of the energies that these people have been sending to me and my children. And what has done it for me is that the full moon that just passed fell on my daughter's birthday, around like the day before or a couple days before my daughter's birthday. These people from the past that we were connected to, that ultimately I even started this journey because of, are the very same people who have been strategically making things extremely hard for myself and my children to move forward and find our way and find our stability and find our peace and find our footing in this lifetime. And it's like Spirit has been communicating with me and it has been revealing to me in my little season of revelation what's been going on behind my back. And I have been receiving it, but I have not been allowing it to really sink in. Allowing it to really, really like sit with me, that folks is really wishing and really intending and really sending. Like, it's not a game. You know what I'm saying? They're not saying it out loud to me. They're not calling me on the phone. They're not tagging me in anything. They're not anything. This is everything that, at least at this point, Spirit has revealed to me up to 5 people. There has definitely been up to 5 people from my past that are connected to me through my children or just connected to me directly through bloodline. Family, friends, or friends. I don't have no friends. I don't really hold on to friends. It could be some people from my past, friends that I disconnected from, and just I don't really rekindle bonds. I don't recross bridges. Once I decide to step away from a connection with somebody, there has been several different instances. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a person who gives up on anything or anyone without a fight. If I love you, I'm gonna fight through this. I'm gonna work through this. I'm gonna stand by you. We're gonna talk this out. We're gonna work this thing out. You might not like what I say. You might not like the way I'm coming, but we're gonna have to develop a mutual respect enough to be able to move forward in this connection. And I'm going to come from that space up until you show me that that's just not gonna work for us. And then that's when I'm gonna walk away. But I'm not going to walk away until I know that I've exhausted. I did everything that I could. I feel good about my contribution to that connection. I'm ready to move on with my life, and I'm definitely not going backwards. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, because of that type of loyalty that I had to certain people in the past, it just has been really, really hard for me to see and accept what Spirit has been revealing to me all season. Okay, all season. So it really fucked me up over the last couple of days, especially over the full moon, when the warfare came how it came. Because the energy harvesting is so real, and it's hilarious because it's coming from people who want to pretend like they're not doing what they're doing. And all of this new path that I've taken and all of the discoveries that I've made and everything that Spirit is revealing in this season is just completely one-off from them. It has nothing to do with them. It has nothing to do with their time being connected to me and all this shit. I'm only telling y'all this because I want you to make this story your own and take how it resonates with you. Spirit wants you to really, really, and it's hard for you to fathom, and it's hard for you to understand because of the loyalty that you've had to these people. You understand it enough to have been able to separate yourself from these people and go down a new path and understand that you're going to have to stand on your own 2 feet and do what you got to do, whatever direction you decide to go in. You're going to have to do that shit on your own. These people are not going to be able to go with you. They don't understand you, they don't respect you, and they don't support you. So you're going to have to go off in your own way. Got that? Cool. I'm not fucked up about it. At the end of the day, I'm always gonna be true to myself, and I came in this world by myself. I'm gonna die by myself. I know that I am a spirit having a human experience, and I know that God sent me down here with a purpose. So my purpose and me coming down here to do what I gotta do ain't got nothing to do with the next motherfucker in no way, shape, form, or fashion. So I'm going to try to nurture and, you know what I'm saying, do what I gotta do to make sure that the ties that I have and the connections that I have, I do my part on. But once I've done everything that I can, baby, I'm good with walking away. But Spirit is saying is not only do you need to walk away, these ties need to be severed. These ties need to be completely severed. Communication needs to be completely cut. If you only knew the conversations that these people was having behind your back, if you only knew the lengths that these people were willing to go to try to get in your way, to try to delay you, to try to stop you, because they don't want to allow you to become who God called you to be, because they don't want to, because they're intimidated, basically. Because they're playing some sort of game of competition, you versus me, comparing their lives to yours, comparing your calling to theirs, and feeling some type of way about whatever God has you doing or whatever calling God has on your life. They feel some type of way about the fact that it's not them, and they have to do something in their power or conjure up whatever the fuck they can to try to delay you or stop you or block you. Spirit says you have no idea how serious these people are about the shit that they do to go to stop you. And it really hit me over this weekend because it's my daughter's birthday. And these people don't give a fuck about that. They don't give a fuck about my daughters. And they don't give a fuck about... It's like somewhere on the inside of me just wants to hold on to the fact that no matter what happens between me and y'all, I'm cool with severing the ties. I don't give a fuck about staying connected to none of you bastards. I promise you. And if you offended by what I'm saying, please get off my shit, because this is it. I've had it up to here with trying to be the good guy, trying to play nice, and trying to maintain certain connections because of the sake of the children. Fuck that. Okay, y'all don't give a fuck about these kids for real. So we're gonna stop playing these games like y'all do. And collective, and that goes for y'all too. Whatever fake ass love they proclaim to your children is just something that they use to be able to stay connected to you so that they can sabotage what you and your children got going on. The love and the whatever the fuck that they're displaying to you and your kids is not real. They don't give a fuck about them kids. They give a fuck about whatever they can do to stay connected to what God has coming to y'all in this season, because they realize that whatever the fuck they tried to do, everything that they strategized to try to go up against you, it didn't work. And it's not going to work. And on top of that, it's backfiring on their asses. So let me just go ahead and get into it. Okay, I've already prayed. Let's do a little sound clearing. It's been a super intense weekend for me. Thank you, Spirit. It's been a super intense weekend for me, a very eye-opening weekend for me, and Spirit allows certain things to take place and allows me to feel certain things because they want me to really understand this shit and really see this shit for what it is. Yes, I am divinely protected and I have divine protection, but I cannot keep extending energy. I cannot keep staying connected. I cannot keep responding. I cannot keep giving people the opportunity to do shit like team up and strategize to throw energies at me and my children and not even consider the kids and how the whatever they're throwing is going to affect the kids, not even consider it's my kid's birthday, like not give a fuck. So that's fine. I'm glad, like I'm actually glad to know that that's what this is. Like, of course I knew to a certain extent, like I just previously explained. But now I really see what this shit really is. And if you didn't, collective, I'm here to tell you that this is the way that you need to operate with these people and see this shit with these people. Because, listen, let's get into it, Spirit. So we're going to start with the Oracle card. Spirit called me to pull from 3 different Oracle decks because that's how intense this shit is. Let's talk about this collective Celtic Cross reading that we're about to do, Spirit. Let's talk about this collective Celtic Cross message for our YouTube family. Let's talk about what messages do you have for us from love and light on this energy, Spirit? What messages do you have for us from love and light on this energy? Thank you so much, Spirit. This is a collective Celtic Cross. Okay, let's see what comes out. Collective Celtic Cross energy for our YouTube family, Holy Spirit. Okay, we have retreat from the outside world. I cannot make this shit up. Retreat from the outside world. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have let love light the way. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors of divine truth, love, and light. Please tell us more about this energy for our YouTube family. This is a collective Celtic Cross. And then it's like these people know what type of energy they sent out. They know what type of energy they hold on to, the type of intentions that they harbor and shit towards you. So it's like these people have a deep-seated fear of you retaliating, or because whatever they did to you, it didn't work. They weren't able to stop you. And now they have, it's like it ain't no fun when rabbit got the gun. So because these people can feel all of this energy and all this bullshit that they've been doing over all this time being exposed, and all this energy is backfiring, they can only understand life from their level of perception. They think in their minds that because you got the gun now, the rabbit got the gun now, that somehow, some way you're going to try to retaliate against them. So they got under that full moon, collectively collaborated. For some of you, I don't know if everybody is experiencing the spiritual warfare to the extent that I am, but the shit is insane. Okay, it's insane. I actually was trying to communicate with my best friend over the course of the last few days what I was experiencing, and it's like I couldn't even put it into words to her because I understand myself on a higher level of consciousness, and I understand when things are working against me energetically. So when things are working against me energetically, I have to stay in control of that energy. So, and even in me explaining to a friend, if you watching this, even in me trying to explain to you what it is that I'm experiencing, is like I can't in that moment, because my words will keep me caught in a karmic loop, especially when the warfare that is being thrown at me at the time is so intense. So I did a little bit of energy clearing, like return to sender. I don't do black magic. I'm not into that shit. That's just not how I move. I just don't give a fuck about y'all enough. There's not a person on this planet that I give a fuck about enough to go and plan and strategize and set intentions and burn candles and spend my money on shit that I'm gonna use to try to alter what you got going on in your life, baby. I don't give a fuck what you got going on in your life, baby. I promise you I don't even do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I know that there's people out there in the world, a lot of people at this point, because at this point I'm developing a fucking mob. At this point, y'all are recruiting people and all type of shit, which I don't dibble and dabble in that type of shit. But because the energies had got so intense for me and my kids and me and my family during my baby's birthday weekend, I had to go ahead and send some of that shit back. Like, because you're getting really beside yourself. Like, you're really doing the fucking most. You really, really, really are giving this shit all you got with your old ugly, raggedy, stanky, dirty ass. You know what I'm saying? So it was kind of like a push these niggas off me, like type of energy that I was in. But I regretted it, because that's just not of me. It's not for me. I don't have to do that shit. And it's like, I feel like I'm coming to a point in this journey where I'm going to have to start really talking to y'all about this spiritual warfare shit. Because the further you push this narrative of I'm choosing my path, I'm going to fulfill my calling in this lifetime, I'm going to fulfill my soul's destiny in this lifetime, and I'm going to put God above everything and everybody. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I don't give a fuck who it is. I do not care. Nobody's coming in between what me and God got going on. Every time that I've ever everything that I've ever needed from this space, and I've never been able to get it. Even as a child, I've always been able to fill myself up with it through God. So it's like I would never turn my back on that or anything like that to try to find a space for myself or try to find acceptance in this world. I know who got my back. And I'm rambling and I'm saying all that to say that I lost where I was going with that. I lost where I was going with that. I know I was talking to y'all about the energies that I've been experiencing this weekend and how intense they were, and how I did a little bit of energy clearing, like return to sender, to clear my energy, and how I really don't even dibble and dabble and do that type of shit because I'm hard body, you know what I'm saying? Don't nothing make my heart pump. Pussy. I'm gonna just be honest with y'all. Ain't no kitty cat in me. You know what I'm saying? The only kitty cat in me is fierce. It's a tiger. You know, tiger is my spirit animal. Meditate and contemplate. A new start is coming. But let me pull these cards, because let me just pull the cards. Tell us more, spirit, on this collective Celtic Cross energy for our YouTube family. Tell us more on this energy for our YouTube family. This collective Celtic Cross. I was talking to y'all about how certain things that these people saying spirit will allow to touch me or touch us a certain type of way to get us to shift our focus or get to light a fire under our ass, to get us to see something we're not seeing, to get us to pay attention, for us to really understand what's really going on here, or to allow or to force us to see people and see situations for what they really is. It's like you still trying to maintain peace, huh? You still trying to, all right. Let me show you how much these motherfuckers don't care about you or them kids. Okay? Yeah, like that. So let's talk about it, spirit. Tell us more on this energy for our YouTube family. A time to give rather than take. And expect powerful changes at the bottom of this deck. Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors, divine truth, love and light. This is our collective Celtic Cross message for our YouTube family. Our collective Celtic Cross for YouTube. Thank you so much. I love you so much, Holy Spirit. Tell us more on this current energy. This collective Celtic Cross for our YouTube family. Collective Celtic Cross for YouTube. Thank you, Spirit. Alright, cut the deck at enlightenment power. I am a woman choosing the power of my own consciousness as a vehicle for my growth. And my true worth is intrinsic and shines from my inner being like a sacred jewel of love and compassion. Let's talk about it, Spirit. What's going on? This collective Celtic Cross message for our YouTube family. A love-based reality, and that was at the bottom of the deck before I even shuffled. An ageless beauty. This is your energy, baby. So just know this is you that we're talking about. Specifically, this is a very specific message for this collective. I know that I'm speaking to specific people when this ageless beauty card comes out. Myself included. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. We have retreat from the outside world, y'all. Retreat from the outside world. The winter months are a time of retreat and hibernation for wild animals, birds, flowers, plants, and trees. It's likely that as a child, you had a school break around Christmas time. As an adult, you still have the need to slow down during the winter when days are shorter and the weather is cooler. Interestingly, when we retreat, we do some of our best work in regenerating and reinvigorating ourselves. It may be a time of rethinking our path and making new plans. This is also reflected in nature during the winter, when there is still much activity underground, with tree and plant roots receiving nourishment from the rich soil. It's a hibernation from outward growth in favor of inward nurturing and replenishment. Retreating can take place at any time of the year, not only in winter. It's always important to take a time out and go within. Prayer is a wonderful way to recharge your batteries. Pray for God's Spirit to support and comfort you, and to inspire creative ways for you to rest and rejuvenate. The rain and snow come down from the heavens and stay on the ground to water the earth. They cause the grain to grow, producing seed for the farmer and bread for the hungry. It is the same with my word. I send it out and it always produces fruit. It will accomplish all I want it to, and it will prosper everywhere I send it. So I'm getting from Spirit that as you are leveling up, as you are being spiritually elevated, as your physical reality around you is starting to transform and project, the work that you've been doing on the inside is starting to formulate on the outside of you. There is a power that you possess. There is a light on you. There is favor on you that people around you are able to see and witness and judge and feel some type of way about, and project some type of energy upon you from that space of being just in a very low vibrational space. I'm hearing from Spirit that there are so many people with their eyes and their mouths on you at this time that it's important for you to retreat from the outside world. A time to give rather than take is also here. Let's read that. And this is just about staying in the energy of giving yourself away, doing the spiritual work, or doing whatever it is that you do to contribute to your community, to your environment, whatever you do as this light work. Because I'm speaking to someone who is spiritually connected, someone who understands how they are creating a love-based reality, someone who is operating from a very high level of consciousness. A time to give rather than take. When this card comes up, it's time for you to take stock of your situation. Where are you and where do you want to go? The new moon energy of this card suggests a restart, and the Virgo energy suggests you make that restart a clever one that's simple and well organized. Virgo also has a strong health aspect to it. So if you've been unwell, this card suggests that your health is on the up. Virgo loves clean eating and alternative therapy, so add these into your routine now, however you've been feeling if a situation is blocked at the moment. It could be that you're overanalyzing things or being too critical. It's time to ask less what someone else can do for you and to think more about what you can do for others. Recommit to healthy morning and evening routines. Additional meanings for this card. Gradual improvements are coming. Pay attention to detail if you want success without being pedantic. Be of service to others and love, and money will follow. Be of service to others, and love and money will follow. The person you're asking about is reliable. The teaching for this card. Virgo is the sign of health, service, and analysis. Its energy is precise and has a feel of the harvest about it. When this card comes up, it could be that a wonderful bounty is coming your way. However, the energy of the new moon in Virgo is usually about getting your life in order. So that's what you need to do at the time of the Virgo new moon and whenever else you pull this card. So the synchronicities have gotten extremely intense for me and my family over the last few weeks. I can feel and I can see what Spirit is doing, and how Spirit wants me to be so attentive to the right now moment and to be so present. They don't want me to miss anything that's going on and that's transpiring and all of the magic that's happening on my behalf at this time. And in order for me to stay focused on what God is doing for me, it's important for me to retreat from the outside world. So I do want to make it known that I am going to be taking a break. I have to get ready for my extensive chakra imbalance workshops that are supposed to start September 20th. Me and my family is in a transition again of moving. There's a lot going on in the ether. There's a lot of spiritual warfare being sent to me and my family at this time, which is why I'm being called, along with anybody else who resonates with this energy, to retreat from the outside world. Spirit is wanting us to focus on our work and what we do to... Hold on, let me go back to that because I want to read that one sentence one more time. Wrong book. Basically, it says something about it's not a time to worry about what you can get from something, what you can get out of something, more so a time to worry about what you can give. So I'm just hearing that, I'm hearing Spirit say to focus on your work as co-creators and retreat from the outside world as you are experiencing this transition, as Spirit is working with you to maneuver and, like, you know, I'm seeing changes, but physical changes in your reality. Is like Spirit is wanting you to be so hands-on and so present in this work that you're doing, because this is something like they're showing me like a family that's packing up and getting themselves together to move, but instead of calling a moving company, you're calling on Spirit. So Spirit is coming through to usher in these changes for you, and you're going to be in constant contact, constant communication with your spirit guides at this time of these changes, these miraculous changes that are going to be transpiring. You don't have time to be dealing with all of these projections and all of this spiritual warfare and all of these people that's trying to interfere with what they can feel God is doing in your life. So then we're going to get into the love-based reality as well. Love-based reality. I am so nurtured whenever I surround myself with friends and family who support a love-based reality rather than a fear-based reality. I choose to devote myself to a reality that connects me to beauty, strengthens love in my life, and inspires, empowers, and fills me with joy. So this is what's happening. This is what's transpiring. Your life is transitioning from one phase, from that void phase, from that phase of like, you went through your isolation where Spirit was training you to hear where God was training you to hear his voice inside of you, helping you connect to your inner guidance system, helping you to connect to your higher self and understand and train that aspect of yourself so that you'll be able to operate in this physical lifetime out of that energy. You know what I'm saying? So you had that period of isolation where God was training your intuition to hear the voice, to hear his guidance. And then after isolation, you got separated. You know what I'm saying? You got separated from whoever or whatever you were connected to in the past. And then the revelation started to happen. God started to reveal to you why you had to be isolated, why you had to be separated, and why in this new season, as you're creating this love-based reality, you know what I'm saying, you had to go through this period of revelation and like kind of like waiting on Spirit, where things were just completely out of our hands, and we just had to surrender and trust that everything was going to work out in our favor. We've been in that energy of trusting and having faith and waiting on Spirit for a little bit of time now. So Spirit is like, as we proceed to give you what you need, we need you to retreat from the outside world. It's a lot of people who are projecting energies onto you that are disrupting what God is trying to do to recreate your physical reality to match all of the work that you have done internally. Nurturing a love-based reality sustains me in life and keeps me buoyant. Whenever I face fears or self-doubt, it strengthens my capacity to be present and to be of greater service to life on the planet. I bow in deep appreciation to all the people who have supported me to be my best and believed in me. As I grow in love and compassion, I naturally reflect the light of these energies to all those around me. Congratulations, beloved. Like, I'm literally seeing you at the end of that light that we talked about, because we talked about this in one of the previous readings too, where I was talking about how we're no longer in that season or in that period of our journeys where we kind of just take this leap of faith and we're bumping our heads around in the darkness, trying to find our way through our own subconscious blockages and working through our own shadow work to get to the point of some sort of clarity, some sort of truth and clarity within us. So we made it past that point of bumping around unconsciously on our journeys. We know that we have made it to a point where we can see that light at the end of the tunnel, where we can see the promises of God that are right there for us. All we need to do is stay focused and keep going. So now in this energy that I'm picking up on of you guys, now it's like you're here. You have arrived. The portal is open. You're stepping through the portal to the other side. Literally, the door is closing. The portal is about to close on these people that are trying to keep you trapped and keep you stuck and gnaw at your energy and are trying to project all of this onto you, using all of this energy manipulation, whatever the fuck they've been doing. They've been sending that shit. When they got this full moon that just passed, I promise you, as many of them as they can get, and everything that they got, they sent that shit. So if you felt some type of weird way, if shit was just off for you over the weekend or over the last few weeks, please know why. This is like this last ditch effort. These people, this is sad. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull on the Celtic Cross, Spirit. This is a collected Celtic Cross. Let's check on the current energy. Show us the current energies that's here, Spirit, for for our YouTube family. We're going to go ahead and jump into the Celtic Cross now. Holy Spirit, guardian angels and ancestors. The Celtic Cross, we're going to check on the current energy, the recent past energy, whatever's influencing the current energy, the near future energy, which is the energy that we're in now that's influencing the near future. We're going to see what that looks like. We're going to look at the root of all of this that's going on, and then the opportunity that Spirit is presenting in this whole experience, in this whole ride that we've been, this little roller coaster we've been riding. Spirit, Holy Spirit, guardian angels and ancestors of divine truth, love and light. This is a Celtic Cross message, Celtic Cross collective reading for our YouTube family, our soul tribe. I love you guys so much. If you resonated with the energy so far, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you guys so much. It means the world to me. Every single like, every single support, every single view. You know what I'm saying? I'm comfortable with just, if I touch one person's life in this lifetime, that's good enough for me. You know what I'm saying? So anything extra is amazing. I appreciate it. This is a collective Celtic Cross message for our YouTube family, Spirit. A collective Celtic Cross for YouTube. Tell us more on this energy, Spirit. Show us the current energy. Show us the current energy. What's the current energy here for our YouTube family? This is a collective Celtic Cross for our YouTube family. Please show us the current energy, Spirit. The current energy. Current collective energy for our YouTube family. Current collective energy. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll cut the deck. Yeah, at the 4 of air, this talks about people's integrity is in question. The 5 of fire. Let's talk about it, Spirit. Show us the current energy for our YouTube family. This is a collective Celtic Cross reading for our YouTube family. Show us the current energy that's here at this time. Ooh, dwarves and gnomes came out as the current energy. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's look into the recent past. Show us the recent past for our YouTube family, Spirit. The recent past for our YouTube family, Spirit. The village. Show us the recent past for our YouTube family, Spirit. Collective Celtic Cross reading for our YouTube family. What was going on in the recent past that influenced this? Ooh, we got 2 here. We have a message from the earth in reverse with the 4, I believe the 6 of water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the message from earth reversed and the 6 of water reversed. So let's see what's going on in the near future. Holy Spirit. Guardian angels and ancestors, tell us more on this collective Celtic Cross message for our YouTube family. Tell us more on this collective Celtic Cross energy. What's going on in the near future? How is this current energy going to influence the near future for our YouTube family? Show us the near future for our YouTube family, Spirit. Thank you so much. Message from air with the man. The near future for our YouTube family, Spirit. Show us the near future for our YouTube family. Near future. Ooh, child. Yon's in reverse with the 4 of air. Alright. Okay. And what's the root of all this? Holy Spirit, guardian angels, and ancestors, please show us what's the root of all this energy here. What's the root of all this for our YouTube family, Spirit? Please show me what's the root of all this for YouTube. Collective Celtic Cross reading for our YouTube family. Show us the roots of all this, Spirit. And I'm just going to go ahead and get these out so that we can get into it. So, Spirit, what's the root of all this here for our YouTube family? What's the root of this energy that's on the table for our YouTube family? What's the root of all this, Spirit? What's the root of this energy that's here? The Ten of Water reverse, the enslaved prisoner, the Ace of Air, and the opportunity. What opportunity are you presenting to our YouTube family? What opportunity is the universe presenting to our YouTube family at this time? What's the opportunity here, Spirit? What's the opportunity here for our YouTube family? It's a lot. Message from the earth is at the bottom of the deck. So let's go ahead and get into it. In the current energy, we have dwarves and gnomes. So the dwarves and gnomes card. The dwarves and gnomes in the upright, it talks about, because the earth is ancient, these elementals may represent very old, traditional, wise people. If you are a man, you will be wealthy with a resolute and stable spirit, very earthy characteristics. You will be financially successful. You have important contacts. If you are a woman, you will have a fighting and persevering spirit with deep self-confidence. You will not stand for being disappointed by anybody. You will not accept deceit or lies, and you will not be a partner to somebody else in it. Your economic situation is good, and you will know how to use it for the benefit of everyone. Okay. So this is the current energy of you guys. And I really like it. Very grounded, very stable, very humble energy is what I'm picking up on, whether masculine or feminine. Because of your humbleness, because of your authenticity to yourself and everything that you stand for. It's like I'm picking up on you being rewarded. Your economic situation is good. You will not accept deceit or lies, and you will not be partner to somebody else in it. Your economic situation is good, and you will know how to use it for the benefit of others. So let's see what's going on. This is the current energy that you guys are embodying. What's influencing your current energy is a message from the earth, but it's in the reverse. So in the upside down, it talks about probable large financial losses, obstacles in studies and in the aforementioned fields, loss of memory and unwillingness to learn, land, port, and minerals, lack of fertilizers, drought, desert land, salt deposits, faults, movements, etc. Thin, parasite-ridden, ill cattle, lost crops, pests, lack of seeds, and so on. Practical jokes that are not funny. Do not be the joker and try not to be the victim. And then we're going to go to the Six of Air. Oh, Six of Water, I'm sorry. It talks about denial of the origins of scruples or self-inflicted penalties. Do not hold on to the beginning of your life or become stagnant. Allow yourself to renew your customs and styles according to the times that will come. Consider that a strong, permanent relationship that does not evolve in accordance with your mental, spiritual, and physical growth may become an opidal relationship. So this is just what I was talking about. How Spirit was allowing certain things to transpire to help us realize that we needed to cut ties with certain people. This drought that we've been experiencing, it's because there is people around us who are projecting certain things onto our lives to slow us down, to cause delays, to cause blockages, to keep us stuck and stagnant. There are energies that are being sent to us, and we are experiencing it by choice because we don't want to accept the fact that these people literally, truly don't give a fuck about us or these kids. Let's just keep it real, because that's what Spirit is saying here. This is the recent past that's influencing the energy that we're in now. Missing out on shit. The message from Earth in the reverse, this was a blessing that somebody missed or didn't get or didn't receive. Why didn't they receive it? Because of the denial of the origins of the scruples or self-inflicted penalties. Do not hold on to the beginning of your life. Like that shit from the past. When I tell you, when I saw that portal and you being at the edge of that portal, when that portal was closing and these people are not going to have access to you anymore, I'm hearing from Spirit that this portal was supposed to actually been closed, but it hasn't been able to close because of because of you staying energetically connected and tied to shit that you're not supposed to be energetically connected and tied to. And the reason why you've not been able to disconnect is because people are not being honest. People have all these hidden agendas. People are doing all this shit in secret, behind your back, throwing rocks, hiding their hands, not really being 100% clear on their intentions. But Spirit is saying that even though they're not physically telling you this shit, you can feel it. You can feel it. And it's time for you to retreat from the outside world. Looking into your near future energy. In the near future, you got Yanza showing up here in reverse. And Yanza is a rivalry. It talks about rivalry. It talks about someone who throw magic, graveyard dirt and shit. This smoothie was fire. And I didn't let it melt out on the table. So when Yanza shows up here in reverse, it talks about enemy and rival woman, unreflective and stormy character, psychological moving problems, complex situation with conflicts, sharp and explosive statements. With the Four of Air, man, dangerous situation or place. Your position is completely unfavorable. There is no escape, no chance of doing anything since you are being attacked from all sides. Paths are closed. Nothing can be made real. There is trouble at all levels. Both your hands and feet are tied. It's time for you to close the door on the past. Being connected to, still tied to, still communicating with anybody from the past. Anybody who you know is in this energy towards you. Anybody who you've ever had to question their motives, their intentions. Anyone who you just can never stay on the same page with. These are people who are just hell-bent on misunderstanding you. They're devoted to misunderstanding you. They don't understand you. They don't respect you. And they never will, because they can't figure you out. And they can't figure you out because they don't have the mental capacity to tap into the consciousness or to evolve their consciousness to the space that you have. So you're always going to be public enemy number one to these people. No matter what they're saying to you or if they're acting on whatever these intentions are. You have a rival woman. Someone is attacking you spiritually, with this Yanza card showing up here in reverse. Where'd she go? I just saw her. Okay, sorry. Yeah. This enemy that you have, whoever this rival woman is, unreflective and stormy character, they are in the near future. The magic that they're doing, whatever they're conjuring, and if you don't disconnect from this energy, it's like spirit can only nudge you and guide you and protect you, like without you. I'm hearing that spirit has sent in different opportunities for you to elevate yourself past being connected and still tied to these people, but it's like you're not truly seeing it for what it is. So you're not really acting and moving as quickly and swiftly as spirit is wanting you to. And then when you do act or make a move, it's like you're still communicating with people that you need to break away from. These people are not on your side. They don't support you. They don't inquire about what you have going on or what your kids are involved in, because at this point you need to protect your children. They don't ask you or stay connected to you for anything positive at all, in no way, shape, form, or fashion. These people are literally attacking you from all sides. Dangerous situation or place. This is showing up in the near future. Your position is completely unfavorable. There is no escape, no chance of doing anything since you are being attacked from all sides. Paths are closed. Nothing can be made real. There is trouble at all levels. Both your hands and feet are tied. It's time to retreat from the outside world. Divine masculine, divine feminine collective. Disconnect completely. Cut ties with these people completely. What's at the root of all this energy? At the root of all this is your efforts have been in vain. What was free has become trapped within itself, bringing licentiousness, treason, unfaithfulness, and loss of spiritual values. High degree of miscommunication, confusion, and shock. Serious crisis between the couple or within the group. To return to the water, the fish will not make an elliptic movement, but go back and sink. This implies deep sadness for this sensitive animal. The line has been drawn, y'all. And I tell y'all, this shit has gotten intense. And these people are hiding their motives, because as intense as it feels in the ethers, as intense as the spiritual warfare has gotten, the people, the physical communications, the physical contact and communication that you have with these people don't feel this way. It doesn't show this. You can just feel it energetically. That's how deep the hatred is that they have for you and everything that you stand for. That they're disguising it with gentleness, or they're disguising it with being able to co-parent or coexist like nothing's wrong, or I don't like this at all. This is not cool at all, y'all. We have justice showing up at the bottom of the deck and judgment. That's why everything is so intense for these people, because spirit is on their asses. They're receiving karma for all of this energy that they keep trying to project onto you. They have some sort of last-ditch effort underneath that last full moon. They should have left that moon magic alone. Everybody in Tarot Land been saying that shit. They ass is going to keep playing with this magic, and spirit is going to let they ass keep playing with this magic, but they going to do this shit one last time, and spirit is going to make a move on their ass that they did not see coming. that they're not going to be able to avoid, that they're not going to be able to run from. So because they can feel the intensity of what's coming for them, they're trying to hurry up and send whatever that they've been sending to you and like collaborate and get more energies behind trying to get this thing to you before it's too late. But it was already too late before they decided to collaborate and try it again. It was too late before y'all got behind, before y'all lit the fucking first candle. It was too late. So what's the opportunity that Spirit is presenting to us at this time, collective? All of this. What are we going through all this for? We have the Four of Earth, which is like the Four of Pentacles, but this is in my Tarot of the Orishas. This talks about by perseverance, you attain the success you have planned, gaining very important ground through which you can control, manage, and order. Success can bring loneliness, however, and to reach this success, perhaps you shall sleep alone. Prophets. The goat always reaches the top of the mountain. Period. Period. Come on, y'all. This is spiritual motherfucking warfare. And then we're going to read the message from the earth. Yep. We're reading it all. We're going to get it all on the table. And then I'm going to go take care of my business. I'm going to retreat from the outside world and take care of some things around my household and with my family. I want y'all to know that I'm always available to y'all who need me. My email is posted in every last description box of my videos. So if y'all looking for me, because I haven't posted any readings, or y'all haven't seen me post on social media, I'm just obeying Spirit. Spirit is calling me to retreat from the outside world at this time. It's too many people. They have recruited a lot of people, and me and my children have been experiencing a lot of supernatural activity in our home, a lot of disruption and blockages in our lives. My baby's birthday did not go nowhere near as planned, and we could energetically feel it. Like, you can feel it. You damn near could see it. All of this shit that's being projected on my family at this time. So yes, I am available to y'all who need me privately. If you got my number, I'm still right here. Text me, call me, whatever. Email me if you want to book a personal service of mine. And other than that, whenever I feel Spirit calling me to do a reading, I'll do it. But I'm going to definitely take some time to focus on this transition and what Spirit is doing in my life. Like, focus on what is physically transpiring so that I can usher in and I can do my part and I can work in harmony with Spirit without being worried or concerned or consumed with all of this bullshit. Because this is just... Then we have a message from Earth. It talks about, do not let anything or anyone discourage you, since reason acts according to your moves. You have been fair in your attitudes, courage in fulfilling your duties, rank and achievement in your performance. The truth is guiding you, and love will therefore be your corollary. And only means for happiness, willpower to overcome any danger and difficulties. So what these people don't understand is all they're doing is making us more powerful. They're just making me bigger, they're making you bigger, they're making you stronger. The beast that they thought that they was starving, they was actually feeding. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the more that they keep trying to amp up whatever this is that they're doing under this moon, whatever type of rival woman magic that they're conjuring to try to cipher your energy and all this weird ass shit, is like, as long as you know who you are, remember who you are, remember what you stand for, don't let anything or anybody discourage you, since reason acts according to your moves. You're in control of all of this energy that they keep throwing at you. You use it, you harness it, and you transmute it into your power. You use it for your moves, you use it as fuel to go where you're going. You know what I'm saying? The only way that this shit is gonna work is if it hits you and you feel that energy creep up in you, like it was able to do for me this weekend. But Spirit, I did a message for myself where Spirit said, you in a position in your life, ma'am, where you're supposed to be able, Queen of Swords, Knight of Wands, swiftly be able to detect when somebody's called themselves trying to play in your consciousness and play in your energy, and you immediately revert back to your truth. You can go back to the truth of who you are at any time. Your authentic self is always going to be your authentic self. So whatever illusions get thrown at you, you maybe can sit there for a second, but don't you forget who the fuck you are, is what Spirit said. Don't let these people make you forget who you are. And they're doing things to trigger you in ways that they know is going to bother you, like fucking with your children. They know our weaknesses at this point. They have been doing this shit for so long, and they have been receiving the karma and the backfiring of the energy that they're projecting. They've been receiving that and feeling that, so they know how powerful you are. They know what ticks you. They know what irritates you. They have been studying you. This whole time that you've been working on your journey and growing and evolving and working on yourself, your enemy has been studying you. They have not been studying themselves at all. They've been studying you. So now they know exactly what's going to get under your skin, and they're going to recruit as many people as they can to get them to trigger you and push that button. And that button, at this point, they are willing to go as low as fucking with your children. Yes, I want you to know that. I want you to see that. I want you to believe that. I want you to sit in that and let that shit trigger something in you to understand that, yes, we are beings of light and divinity, but we also, there's duality at play here, and we also have a dark side too. And I'm telling y'all, in this energy that I have been experiencing over this last week and what these people have been projecting on me and my kids, it's fucking demon time. Seriously. But I understand that my dark side, the root of it and where it comes from the light. You know what I'm saying? I'm not out here maliciously coming for nobody. But what I will do is turn around and bite your motherfucking head off for playing with me and my family the way that motherfuckers been trying to play with me and my family. And that's the energy that we all need to be in, because this is ridiculous. This is sad. And this is a matter of life and death at this point. It's that fucking serious. So then we have the Ace of Air showing up here as also the opportunity that Spirit is presenting to you at this time. You have a duty and carry a message of peace, the result of which will be successful, reappraising your efforts and encompassing everything. Nothing should be left to chance because nothing is accidental. It is the victory of love over human mediocrity, a triumph of the spirit, high artistic value and inspiration. And then also we have the Nine of Fire as the opportunity that Spirit is presenting to you at this time. This talks about apparent inactivity because your actions will be more mental and or spiritual as you enter a stage of self-improvement during which it is necessary to save energy. For that purpose, it is advisable that you refrain from material things to reach higher levels of consciousness. Abstain from alcohol and sex. So at this time that you have been experiencing what they thought was a drought, it was never a drought. It was something that Spirit was using to help you tap into levels of your consciousness and your spirituality that was going to fuel you and give you the power and the energy and the strength to conquer, to overcome all of this shit, all of this darkness, all of this evil that has been conjured up and sent to you. So let's go ahead and jump into the traditional tarot to clarify this energy on the table, and then I'm gonna go ahead and let y'all go. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for stopping by. Make sure y'all stay focused and y'all stay moving, okay? And that's period. Retreat from the outside world. It's time to really focus in on this transition and being in co-creative harmony in your own life for these physical manifestations to come into your own life and not be consumed or distracted by the projections of other people. Tell us more, Spirit. Clarify the current energy that's here for our YouTube family. We have dwarves and gnomes here in the current energy for our YouTube family. Please clarify this for us, Spirit. Clarify dwarves and gnomes for our YouTube family, Spirit. Holy Spirit, guardian angels and ancestors. I'm hearing that saying where they say love can get you killed. Love gets you killed when it's misdirected, when it's misguided, when it's naively given and poured into energies and into situations where there is no love, where love is the lack, where there's you got to be very careful about where you who you allow to experience this love and this energy and this divine nature that you carry, because love will get you killed when it's misplaced. That's why we are supposed to work to master our intuition. Spirit is calling me to our affirmations. Remember to keep and repeat these to yourselves this week. I am powerful and in control of my reality. I attract all that is good in this universe, and I am in a perpetual state of unbroken master. I am in a perpetual state of unbroken intuitive mastery, good health, and prosperity. And Spirit, please clarify the current energy for our YouTube family. Clarify this current energy, dwarves and gnomes, for our YouTube family. Clarify dwarves and gnomes for YouTube. Thank you, Spirit. So we cut the deck at the Seven of Cups and the Emperor, having options, being able to, having to make a choice and having options. With the Emperor card right behind it, it's like you're taking power and control over your life, and you're being presented with options. Like you're going to have options. Tell us more about this dwarves and gnomes current energy for our YouTube family. Collective Celtic Cross energy. Clarify the current energy, dwarves and gnomes for our YouTube family, Spirit. The Sun card, period. The Sun card. Right behind that, look. This is all that energy that these people are projecting. Tell us more on these dwarves and gnomes for our YouTube family, Spirit. One more. The Nine of Wands reversed. The Magician fell out. Three of Pentacles, right for the Three of Pentacles, Nine of Wands reversed, Seven of Swords, the World card in reverse. Like these people are really, really working hard, collaborating, recruiting more people. They are completely obsessed with trying to figure out how they can maneuver around your boundaries. Whatever this is, this unbroken intuitive mastery that you've achieved in your life, these people are collaborating because they feel like if they collaborate, they can somehow outsmart you to some extent. Spirit is saying this is getting nuts. Retreat from the outside world, period. You've manifested this sun energy into your life, these opportunities, this dwarves and gnomes. Clarifying the dwarves and gnomes energy is the sun and the magician. The sun is ultimate wish fulfillment, your happiness. This is illumination. This is truth and clarity. The magician that you've manifested into your life. You've planted these seeds. You worked your ass off to get to this point of receiving what God has for you. In the recent past, you weren't able to receive it because you were staying connected or unable to see the truth in certain situations that God is not going to bless you while you're still attached to. You know what I'm saying? Tell us more. Clarify the recent past for our YouTube family. Thank you, Spirit. Yep, the Four of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands, holding on to the past, holding on to your wounds. Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands represents the wounded warrior. There's only 10 wands that you can carry in this lifetime. 10 is the maximum number of burdens. Once you get to that 10 of Wands, you're just really going through it. Life is just really heavy for you once you get to that 10 of Wands. So you made it to that 9 of Wands energy, being a wounded warrior, but you held on to that. You know what I'm saying? That you held on to those wounds. You became addicted to your own pain. You became addicted to perpetuating the stories in your mind of these experiences because this was dark. These people were playing with your spirit, your emotions, and your consciousness. It's not like these people walked up to you and just said, hey, I don't like you, and you had to deal with them in that aspect. No, these people sat in your face and told you that they loved you, that they supported you, and they was always going to be everything that you needed them to be for you, while going behind your back and manipulating your energy and your consciousness, your mental space, playing in your psyche is what these people were doing. So you had a hard time letting go of what was done to you. For one, because you were caught up against your will in a karmic loop of energies that weren't even yours. So once you break away and break free from these energies, it's like the cycle that your consciousness was trapped in. You kind of became addicted to that. But it's time for you to let that shit go and let these people go. Yes, they wanted to destroy you. Yes, they wanted to get a leg up on you and keep you feeling less than what you were because they never wanted you to come into the truth of who you are. Clarify the recent past for our YouTube family, Holy Spirit. The Nine of Cups in reverse with the Hermit. And the Star card. You became addicted to your pain in the past. And that was because these people overindulged, overdid it. It's like they put so much energy, time, and effort into sending this energy towards you, trying to destroy you, trying to stop you. That's why I talked about the fear that these people have. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. I can't make it up. All of this energy that they put in towards destroying you, stopping you, preventing you from ever realizing the truth of who you were. Because you coming into the truth of who you were was exposing the truth of who these people were not. And how dare you? You know what I'm saying? This is something people so fucking consumed and attached to their ego that before I allow you to make me feel less than who I believe that I am, even though it's not the truth of who I am, because I never did the work to connect to that part of myself. Because you are choosing to live in your truth, it's forcing me to realize that I've been living a lie. And I am just not willing, after spending so much time living this lie and putting so much of my energy into this lie, that I actually have lost myself in it. I believe in this shit so much that I'm willing to kill you, to destroy you, to take everything from you because of you standing in your truth, which is making me feel like this. I'm not who I thought that I was. All this work that I thought that I did ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I never did the work to tap into the true, authentic nature of who I am. I never did the work to find out what my soul calling was and what my destiny was and what God called me to this lifetime to be. And as I see you every day, slowly but surely embody exactly what I tried to stop you and what I tried to break you and what I tried to destroy in you, because I didn't have the courage to do it for myself. It's just really fucking with me. These people are, it's like I'm hearing like internal eruptions. These people are experiencing like the Wheel of Fortune in the Tower. I can't make this up. This time that we're sitting in right now, this energy is intense. These people are experiencing the karma of all this energy that they were projecting and all of these intentions that they set for you. And I promise to God, you would not be able to fathom. You won't even be able to, even if you sat here and thought about the darkest of the darkest thing that you could possibly, darkest thoughts that you can think of, you still wouldn't even be able to figure out what these people were saying behind your back, the things that God heard these people saying, the things that these people were doing, the intentions that they were putting behind these candles that they were burning, the energies and the entities that they were calling upon to come in your life and try to destroy you and stop you, completely disregarding if you had children or anything. They did not give a fuck. Tell me more. Clarify the near future, Spirit, for our YouTube family. Clarify the near future for our YouTube family, please. We have Yanza in reverse with the Four of Air here. So I'm trying to warn you. This is a warning for all of us. If you are still connected to and tied to these people, they still have access to you in ways that you know Spirit has been calling you to block or to release, to let go of. Spirit is saying that these people have been plotting on you and they are planning in the near future to come in and take you out the game, Empress. You are the Empress. Okay? You are the one, you are the head and not the tail. Okay? These people try to treat you and keep you at the foot of the table, at the tail. And once you decided, because ooh, hold on, let me slow down. Because Spirit is telling me that these people try to keep you as the tail. And the only and you allowed it because of the love and the loyalty that you had. And you knew that everybody got their season to lead. Everybody got their season to be this or that or whatever. In whatever season that you was in connected to these people, you were comfortable playing whatever role you needed to play in order for the whole team to win. These people never, like, I don't know much about basketball, but I know Spirit is showing me like a basketball game and how you got your starting players and how throughout the whole game, you can't have your starting players play the entire game. You're going to wear your starting players out. These people never switched in other players. You know what I'm saying? They never contributed to the team. They never gave a fuck about the team to the extent that you did. Tell us, clarify the near future for our YouTube family, Spirit. The Six of Wands. Clarify the near future for our YouTube family, Spirit. Clarify the Eight of Cups reversed and the Death card reversed. Some sort of victory. The Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. I'm telling y'all, please. I'm begging you. I'm begging you with all my heart and soul. I don't care who these people are to y'all. Family, friends, mamas, daddies, uncles, cousins, blood, childhood friends. I don't give a fuck who they are. Your children's grandparents, your children's father, your children's whatever. If you know for a fact that these people don't mean you no good, ain't never meant you no good, and they cause blockages and delays and bad things to stir up and disruption in your life, they got this ill energy towards you. The energy just always be off. They in secret competition with you. Please, I'm begging you, because in the near future, I'm seeing the Six of Wands, of victory, the Eight of Cups reversed, and the Death card reversed. And the Ace of Swords is the truth and clarity at the bottom of the deck. It's like Spirit is saying, I done gave you all the signs. You just had your period of isolation, separation. I done trained your intuition. I know you can hear me. I know you can understand my guidance. Okay, your season of revelation, I've revealed to you exactly why you had to be isolated and separated, because of who you are. You have to realize the truth of who you are, understand the power in the energy that you possess just in your identity alone. You're not just anybody. You cannot stay connected to these people. You cannot stay accessible to people. It's time for you to understand that about yourself. It's time for you to elevate yourself away from these people, because this is how shit like this, all of our leaders, all of our prophets, all of the great ones, the real ones that come down here, that's out here doing shit for the whole community, end up getting taken out by their own people. I'm picking up on Nipsey Hussle energy. It be your own people. It was the church that came after Jesus. And that's what God has been revealing to me over the last few weeks. You didn't have your head down. You done been working diligently on breaking these generational curses and bringing enlightenment into your family, bringing evolution into your family, elevating your family, trying to build a legacy to leave behind for the children coming after you. It's like you've been focused on that. You've been diligent in that. You've been true to that. And once you look up, you know, after so long of putting in that work, and God starts to reveal to you that the work that you've been doing is actually working, and you start to see the fruit of your labor, and you turn around to go share with your people that you've been doing this shit for, that, hey, we making progress, we building a legacy, we breaking off these generational curses. You turn around and these motherfuckers coming at you with pitchforks and knives and bombs and guns and everything to take you the fuck out. Because how dare you be the one and not me? And that shit is terrible. And that shit is sad. And that's why we as a society have not been able to get nowhere and progress for real and evolve to the point that God, where we supposed to be. Because it's always a motherfucker in the mix that's mad that it's not them. God has a specific, unique calling and specific, unique purpose for all of us in this lifetime. It's just not going to be the same as the next person. You watching what God is doing in the next person's life and what calling God has on the next person's life, getting envious and jealous of what God is calling them to do, completely missing on the uniqueness and whatever it is specific that God has for you to do. You missed your mark, too worried about what God is doing for the next person. And you, divine feminine, divine masculine, have to allow these people to deal with the karma and what comes with the choices that they have made in this lifetime. You ain't never meant no harm for these people. You ain't never sent none of this shit out towards these people that they've been sending to you. The most you probably done was some return to sender or some energy clearing, because the shit that they send sometimes gets so fucking intense, it's fucking ridiculous. I gotta go buy me a candle to clear this shit up off me. Spirit saying you have the truth and clarity. The Ace of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. That you need to understand what's really going on here. What's going on in the land right now. The great divide has happened. You've been choosing a side your whole life. I did a message on that last year. So it ain't like we didn't all know that this was coming. We've known that it was coming. It has been hard to really truly let it sink in and accepted that the people that we love, the people that we connected to, the people that we even started this journey for to begin with, are the very same people that we're going to have to lock out of heaven. They chose to lock themselves out. And there's nothing that we can do about it. We can either turn around and lock the fucking door, or we can stand there and let their ass drag us out and down to hell with their ass. Either way, the door is getting slammed and locked. Whether you're on the other side of it or not, is what Spirit is saying. We've done everything that we can to prepare you for this, to warn you about this, to inform you about this, to reveal this shit to you. It's over. We're done. We're tired of it. And we about to let these people, this energy that they've been calling on, the wrath that they've been calling to send to your life, it's time for it to be delivered. And if you want to still stay connected to it, it's going to hit you too. We don't want it to. We've done everything that we could to make sure that it don't touch you. But you have to get the fuck out the way. Clarify the root of this energy here, Spirit, for our YouTube family. Clarify the root of all this for your YouTube family, Spirit. Cut the deck is the Nine of Pentacles. You are. All of the energy that you've been putting into these people, all of the love, all of the seeds that you've been planting, like I said, you've been working on this on behalf of everyone that you're connected to. Nine of Pentacles. 9 out of the 10 Pentacles you've achieved by your fucking self. Because you've been focused on the right things while everybody else has been focused on the wrong things, which was trying to stop you from being focused on the right things, even though you were focused on the right things on behalf of everybody. Ace of Swords again. Clarify the root of this energy for our YouTube family, Spirit. Clarify the root of this for our YouTube family. The Ten of Water here is in reverse. Clarify the root of this for our YouTube family. The Nine of Pentacles came out. You are the root of this. You are the root of this. What you're capable of and what you can achieve. You have always been the star paid player. These people have never wanted to acknowledge you, never wanted to respect you and value and tell you the truth about your contribution. How you have contributed 9 out of 10 Pentacles into these connections with these people in vain, because they've just been feeding off of you being the star player without ever switching out the players. However it works in basketball, help me now. That you've been the starting player in every motherfucking game. You ain't got a break. You started and you've played full out all 4 quarters, every single motherfucking game. 9 Pentacles worth. While these people sit around and feed off of and reap the benefits of the game that you've been playing. You've been experiencing a drought. You haven't been able to enjoy the fruits of your labor and all of the energy that you've been putting out, because you've been putting it out for these people, and they've been receiving it, receiving the fuck out of it, and watching you play and play and play and play, and was going to continue to watch you play until you fucking fell over and died. King of Swords is here. The Moon card with the Chariot. They wanted to continue to feed off of the favor of being connected to you without actually doing the work to heal and connect to the... Ooh, this shit just pissed me off, man. This should be pissing me off. Because the work that you do to heal and to connect to your own divinity is no easy process. There's no easy journey for anybody to take. As you're taking the journey to break off these generational curses, to heal, to put yourself in alignment with the promises of God, you were always in alignment with the promises of God. The promises of God was always being received by everybody around you in the whole environment except you, because everybody was not willing to do the dirty work that you was doing. Everybody wasn't willing to travel through the underworld, through the valley of death, the way that you had to. But they knew what you was doing. They knew that's what you was doing. They knew that you was suffering for them. They knew that you were doing something that they were unwilling to do for themselves. So the favor that comes with what you do by traveling through the shadows of death to fight off these demons and break off these generational curses, the benefits, the rewards that come from that, these people have been reaping and doing everything in their power and influence to make sure that you never knew that what they were reaping, what they were living off of, that was making them feel so high and mighty on top of you was the shadows that you were fighting. You were fighting the demons. You were fighting off the darkness. Child, look. In order to get to the light, you have to travel through darkness. There's no way around it. These people were unwilling to travel through darkness the way that you are. So you put on the uniform. You put on whatever the fuck you had to put on, and you went and traveled through this valley of darkness on behalf of everybody. You down there fighting demons connected to you and all of these people by yourself, and they know it. But because of the favor that they were able to reap, because of the fight that you were putting in behind the scenes in the shadows, they wanted to make sure that they kept you where they needed you, fighting their shadows while they got to enjoy the favor of your light. Clarify this 10 of water in reverse, Spirit. I'm sorry that I'm yelling. I be mad. Yeah, you was going hard for this shit. Moving. The Knight of Wands is a swift action taker, but he doesn't think things through properly. You in this Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Wands energy where you just going hard and you just fighting these demons and breaking these generational curses, and you doing everything in your power to do this for your people, not knowing that all of these seeds that you're planting, you didn't think this through. You didn't slow down to see that these people that you were trying to do this for were unworthy. They didn't even deserve to be connected to you. With this Two of Swords here, you didn't see it. You were choosing not to see it. You didn't want to see it. But Spirit is saying that you have all the truth and clarity. You see everything for what it is now. You see these people for who they are now. You see these intentions for what they are now. The energies that these people have been projecting on you, they have been projecting this shit long enough for it to be undeniable. And if you continue to try to deny the shit that has been projected, or the shit that God himself has revealed to you, more than enough for you to just go ahead and accept it for what it is, then these people it's going to be, what else you want to do? It's going to work. They're going to be successful. And it's showing up in the near future. Success, victory. This rival woman that's planning to harvest your energy, to get you to come back, stop you from walking away, to prevent this permanent ending in death card is showing up here in reverse with a victory in the near future. If you keep playing these games, still keep trying to be the peacemaker, still keep trying to look. Spirit said you've been nice, you've been empathetic, you've been loving, you've been light. God damn it, it's demon time. Clarify the opportunity that's here for us, Spirit, for our YouTube family. Clarify the opportunity that's here for our YouTube family. And the best part about all of this is that you've done the work to heal, to evolve, to tap into your divinity. So when I say demon time on your behalf, you have full power and control over the demons that's inside of you. You have full power and control over the demons that are sent to you as well. They bow and they move at your command, being of light. So when I say demon time, I'm talking about the type of demon time where you get shit done, you get shit taken care of, the way that you know how to get shit done and taken care of. These people don't know shit about these demons that they conjuring. They don't know shit about that for real. But you about to show them. With no sympathy, no pity. They don't have no sympathy and no pity for you. They've been attacking you and your children if you have them. So this is like that divine fire of clearing shit out. At the end of the day, this is about the collective. We have a goal in mind. We have to raise the vibration of this planet. We're trying to bring heaven to earth. And at the end of the day, I'm doing everything that I can on my behalf to ensure that that gets done, because that's what God called me here to do. So at this point of all of these people trying to hinder me from doing what God called me to do, it's time for me to go ahead and do what I got to do to clear my path so I can go where I got to go. And it's time for all of us, collective, divine masculine, divine feminine. Ain't no hole in your blood. These people think that because you've been humble, that because you've been love and light, and because you're in service to spirit, and that you're working in co-creative harmony with the universe, that you don't know how to turn the fuck up. That it ain't in you no more or something. I don't know what the fuck they think. The only reason why we ain't turned around to bite the heads off of these motherfuckers that's throwing this magic is because we know what we capable of. We know what's gonna happen once we send a wrath. Once I get mad, and I want to send some shit out, I know what come with that. That's why I let you do what you're going to do. Because I know the power behind my intention. And if I get mad enough for real, and how many lives can be destroyed behind me getting angry. So I let you play these games. Please don't think that y'all have taken this love and this beings of light shit, this kindness for a weakness. It's because we know what we're capable of. So we've done the work to tame the beast within us. Because if we had not, we would have ended up somewhere just like you. And we know that that's not where the true power lies. And I'm just the type of motherfucker that I want my impact, my influence. I need all mine. I need, when I say something, when I need something, a move to be made, or I need to put some shit in this place, or it's time for me to shake some shit up, I need for the power and the energy of what I'm enforcing to be very significant. You know what I'm saying? And I understood a long time ago that my anger and letting my shadow energy get the best of me in circumstances where people got me fucked up was putting me at a disadvantage. I don't like to be at a disadvantage. So I've channeled my light to a certain extent of being able to overpower and control my darkness and the darkness of everybody else around me. Don't fucking play with me. Divine Collective, it's time. Cause this shit, Spirit said retreat from the outside world. And anybody who crossed the gun line from here on out gonna be the example. And I put that on my kids. Cause I ain't retaliated yet. I still ain't even got mad yet for real. You know what I'm saying? I still ain't even. This shit was still cute to me up until my daughter's birthday came around, and that shit really, really, really got under my skin. It was able to get under my skin for my daughter's birthday. I realized that I'm here to be a light worker, but baby, don't fucking play with me. Cause in order for me to get to where I am now, to be the light worker that I am, please don't underestimate the darkness that I had to travel through, the demons that I had to tame, the demons that I had to come face to face with and let them know who the fuck I was so they can join this campaign, so they can bow to me the way that I need them to in order for me to have the power that I have now. Clarify this opportunity, Spirit. It's just, look, it's time for y'all to turn up. And that's period. Because what? I don't know who this potbelly bitch think he is. Using your loved ones, using the people that you have been pouring all your love and light and developing all this energy and trying to harness all of this power and shift your consciousness and break generational curses and be the fucking pioneer for generational wealth into your family. The very same motherfuckers is using those people. And baby, I'm still doing it. This wave is still waving. Clarify the opportunity that's here for our YouTube family, Spirit. The High Priestess. Come on now. This was all your initiation. This was your initiation. Period. The Moon card reversed. 10 of Cups in reverse. The 10 of Swords in reverse. The Hermit. The King of Cups. Yeah, this was all a part of your initiation. That's what you're going to realize. Once all of this shit is said and done, once this justice and that judgment, once Spirit is done doing what Spirit does, after you've been isolated, separated, and everything has been revealed to you, and you keep moving forward and you cut these motherfuckers off there, it's done with me. Okay? I ain't got shit for nobody. Okay, I ain't got shit for nobody. Don't call me. No. Okay? Anything else on the opportunity, Spirit? The Seven of Cups. Yeah, this was your initiation. This was spirit training your intuition, forcing you into these situations. These people don't know that spirit used them to initiate you into becoming this high priestess. You had to use your intuition to intuitively find your way through all this darkness. You had to use your own intuition to make choices through all of this darkness that was hidden from you, that was going to lead you to this opportunity that's here for you. This Four of Earth, this message from fire, this Ace of Air, and this Nine of Fire. This was all a part of your initiation to becoming this King of Pentacles. Period. Three of Cups here. This was all a part of your initiation, and you have successfully, if you do this right, if you cut these people off like Spirit is asking you to do, if you go ahead and retreat, because Spirit is about to send a raft, okay? Spirit is about to send a raft so crazy that these people ain't gonna know they head from their fucking asses, and they're gonna be looking for you. They're gonna be reaching for you. They're gonna be trying to seek your help and shit, because they know. Five of Cups. They in a lot of heavy regret, crying over spilled milk because of this missed opportunity of being connected to you. The favor that they were receiving in the past off of you being the star player in the game, of you being the one that was fighting off everybody else's shadows so that they can shine in the light that they were shining in, they didn't realize that it was you that was in the shadows, giving them the ability to be in the light, putting them in position to even belittle you. Because you was able to get out here in the world and achieve a couple titles and a few materialistic things, and now you think that because you have this title and this materialistic thing that you get to turn around and tell me what I ain't doing right and what I ain't and who I ain't and how little I am compared to you, not knowing that the whole reason why you was able to achieve that shit that you achieved and get that shit that you got was because of the demons that I was fighting off of you, because of the genuine love and loyalty that I had to you. I went into the valley of death and darkness to fight your demons and didn't even tell you, didn't even feel like I needed to rub that shit in your face, because I had love and loyalty for you, and I wanted you to enjoy that light and enjoy what you was getting from me fighting off your demons, because I knew that you didn't have what it takes to fight them yourself. It was never about my kindness being weakness. It was about me knowing the power within me to fight shit and do shit that you would never ever be able to fucking fathom. So while I let you enjoy that light, without even telling you of the darkness I had to go through for you to enjoy it, you had the nerve to turn around and look at me like I was beneath you? Okay, and that's fine. I'm glad that you felt that way. I'm glad that you made those choices, because I'm at the end of my karmic cycle. And baby, the karmic loop, Spirit said that little portal is closing. And I'm not going to be one of the motherfuckers that you're going to drag to hell with you. I'm going to close the portal, baby. And I'm going to meet me and mine. We're going to be on the right side of it. Anything else on this, Spirit, before I close this energy out for our YouTube family? I know this went real long, but I had to go ahead and get this on now. Yeah, the Five of Swords is here in reverse. The Eight of Swords is here. These mental prisons, spiritual jail, trapped inside their minds. Two of Pentacles here in reverse. Two of Swords is here. Yeah, the Fool card is here in reverse. Ain't nothing coming to save you. You can pray to whoever the fuck you want to pray to. Ain't nothing coming to save you. And I had the power to fight your demons for you, but since you didn't, nobody wanted to recognize that in you, collective, and give you your respect, go ahead and take your power back, because these people owe you. You know what I'm saying? These people are in spiritual debt to you. These people are literally in spiritual debt to you, because you were fighting off their demons and putting them in positions that they thought that they got themselves in themselves. I don't know what they thought, but they thought the fuck wrong. Okay? Okay? That's the message I have for us at this time. I knew it was going to be intense. Spirit told me it was going to be intense. Continue to expect powerful change and retreat from the outside world. I love y'all so much, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.